How do you publish a book from scratch? Where do you find the right people and where do you even start? I'm Kolya Matuszewski and I've been publishing books on Amazon for over 9 years. And in this video we'll answer all these questions. So the first step is choosing a niche. A niche is a very broad concept. It basically refers to an entire field, you could say. For example, it could be cooking, business literature, books about technology, computers, programming, or learning foreign languages. Once you've chosen your niche, you need to pick a topic. A topic is a more specific, narrower area that directly answers the question of how to learn something. For example, you chose the niche of learning foreign languages, but that's a very broad concept. You need to create a book on a more specific topic, for example, learning Spanish for adults or say learning French for children. That will be your topic. After you've chosen your topic, you need to analyze it for demand and competition. That is, are books on this topic actually being sold? Do people even buy books on this subject? Because you might choose a topic that no one is looking for. For example, I don't know, something like how to build dog houses would probably only be interesting to a very limited audience. And something like how to learn Spanish for adults will, of course, be much more popular and there will be demand for such a topic. You also need to analyze the competition. Competition varies across different topics as well. There are new topics where the competition is not very high yet. Accordingly, it will be easier for you to get to the top and start making significant sales. There are also topics where the competition is already quite high, and to break into the top in such a topic, you will need to spend a considerable amount of time, resources, and money as well. After you have chosen a topic that has decent demand and moderate competition, we move on to creating the book itself, that is, to writing the manuscript. What are the ways to create a book? Basically, there are two. The first way is to turn to an external specialist who will write a book for you on a particular topic. Such external specialists are called ghostwriters. Why are they called that? Because they create the book for a separate fee that you pay for the work. After that, they transfer all rights to use the book to you and you become the owner of the commercial rights to the book and can do whatever you want with it. You can find such specialists on freelance marketplaces. Or there are special ghostwriting companies that focus exclusively on writing books to order. The second way to create a book is to make one with the help of artificial intelligence. This is quite a great method that has made the book business more accessible to a wider range of people. Why? Because writing a book or ordering one from a ghostwriter is not a cheap pleasure. For such a book, you need to pay $300, $500, maybe $1,000 to $2,000, depending on the complexity of the book. You can create a book yourself using ChatGPT or another artificial intelligence. Some books can be created even without knowing the language. We will talk about this in more detail in the next videos. So you have either given your manuscript to an external contractor or created it yourself. The next step is to come up with a title for the book, that is the main title, subtitle, and to create a description for the book. Then, after you have the title of the book, you need to create a cover for your book on which you will place the title. There are also several options when it comes to creating a cover. Basically, we can also name two main options. You can create it yourself using, for example, artificial intelligence, or you can have it made by reaching out to third-party specialists or designers who do this professionally. My personal advice is that it's better to have the cover made by a designer, a professional designer who knows how to do it well, because your sales will depend on how well the cover is made. And if the cover is poorly made, it will significantly affect your sales. Moreover, you can order a cover for $30, $50, or $60. It's not that much money, but it really matters. A quality cover will have a major impact on how well or poorly your book sells. After you've created the cover, you basically have everything you need to publish your book on Amazon. Next, you need to register on the kdp.amazon.com website. This is the publisher's dashboard, through which you'll publish your books. I think in future videos I'll show you the detailed process of registering on kdp.amazon.com. But in short, the process is simple. You need to register and click the Create button. Enter the book details, that is, enter the book title, description, and select the category in which the book will be listed. Next, you need to upload your manuscript, upload your cover, preview how it will look, confirm this process, set the book price, and publish it. That is, send the book for moderation. Moderation will review your book within 72 hours. And if the book passes moderation, it becomes available for purchase on Amazon. So that's essentially the entire process of creating and publishing a book on Amazon. As you can see, the process of creating and publishing books is not complicated, but the devil is in the details. So, to learn more life hacks and secrets about publishing books on Amazon, leave a like and subscribe.